From our City Avenue studios, it's The 10 Show with Bill Henley and Lori Wilson.
A local woman's ambition could go a long way to help change lives halfway around the world. Rupa Modi of Yardley won $300,000 from an American Express thanks to this video.
The video outlines a project called Loans Changing Lives, which lets anybody in the world invest in the life of a deserving entrepreneur. Please join us this morning in welcoming Rupa Modi. Thanks for being here.
Rupa, great to see you.
I guess tell us a little bit about the background of Kiva and how this came to be.
So Kiva is actually a nonprofit organization based in San Francisco, California, and it was started by just a bunch of young professionals in their late 20s, early 30s. A lot of them just worked at PayPal and TiVo and Google, and they all thought it would be just a great idea to use the internet to really try to do philanthropic good on the internet. So the site, Kiva itself, looks like a lot like eBay. It's like a listing of real entrepreneurs in the developing world. So you'll see a rickshaw driver in Cambodia or like a seamstress in Uganda, and you'll see their photos, and you'll see like a short description of the type of business or enterprise that they want to start. And they just need like maybe $500 to $1,000 to just buy like their sewing machine or the materials or whatnot. And then we as lenders can get on the internet, loan $25 to them, they jumpstart their business, and then they pay you back.
We as lenders, you're talking about anybody that visits your website.
Yep, absolutely. You just need a credit card and or a PayPal account, and you literally select who you want to loan the money to, and within like 6 to 9 months, and sometimes more or less, you'll get paid back.
But we've all heard about the credit crunch lately. It's got to be very difficult for these people in emerging nations to go to a bank and borrow some money. And here's a way for people from a country like ours that has enormous wealth, even considering what we've been through lately, to make a small contribution and eventually be paid back and possibly reinvest it with someone else.
Yeah, it is. It is. A lot of these people don't have, in a lot of these developing nations, they don't have credit history or collateral or things like that. So they work with local NGOs, which are called microfinance institutions, and these MFIs actually help kind of streamline the process between Kiva and reaching the monies to those people. And so they're responsible for dispersing the money and then collecting it and then repaying it back to Kiva, and Kiva is responsible for repaying to lenders. So it's a really kind of neat process, and we just thought that the internet would be a cool way to do this.
Do you find that people are amazed that they could give $25 and it's helping someone in Uganda, as you might say?
It's almost like the sponsoring a child concept. Like, you really know where your money is going, and I think people really value that. Like, they really like to know that they're not giving it to a big organization. They like to know that this is a real person, this is how it's helping them, and this is my contribution.
In fact, I read about a woman on the website this morning who went to school to become a tailor and really loved making dresses and just needed some fabric to get started, and she asked for a loan of 150 people. So you could get started with 6 people and boom, each one giving $25.
Exactly.
She's got her $150 and expects to repay that within 12 months.
Exactly. It's just a really neat concept, and it's really helping. We've actually, Kiva itself as an organization has issued close to over $40 million to over, I think, just a huge amount of entrepreneurs in the developing nation. And we have so far over 350,000 lenders all across the world, mostly from the U.S.
Wow. And I guess the important thing to remember is that it's benefiting anyone who's a lender as well in the long run to help jumpstart those economies.
Exactly. Like, it's just so rewarding on every front. It's rewarding as a lender because you feel like you're doing good, and it's really convenient. You just get on, and when you get repaid, it goes back to your account, and now you have $25, and you can either withdraw it or you can reinvest it. And we're finding like 90% of the time people are just reinvesting it.
I wonder if some people that have done this have ended up going halfway around the world and meeting people that they've actually invested in their companies.
Yeah, they have actually. We get inquiries all the time about people just wanting to meet their entrepreneur and see how their life is changing. So it happens a lot.
So what does it mean to Kiva to have this $300,000 award from American Express?
Oh, it's so cool. It's it was a journey for us because we decided to enter the project pretty late, and I'm kind of the only person out here for Kiva. Everyone else is in San Francisco, and so they're like, Rupa, just take a chance, and you have to have an American Express card to enter. And so we did it, and we kind of knew that everyone was all over the place. Like, I actually left to go to India for a few weeks. Right in the midst of this project. So the first 2 rounds were really cool, and we were all over Facebook and, you know, trying to get the word out. And then the last, like, 2 weeks or so, round 3, everyone's in different places. Like, one person's in Guatemala, I'm in India, but we still managed to pull through.
And what does it mean? What will you be able to do with this $300,000?
So it's pretty neat. Like, I think a lot of it we're going to allocate towards our partnerships team and just growing the infrastructure a little bit more. And we just need more. I think we just need more resources in the office to, you know, really dedicate themselves to certain countries. So we'll have like an MPM, which is a microfinance partnership manager, like dedicated to Latin America, and another one dedicated to Uganda or Africa, and they can really focus on the NGOs out there and really just make sure that they're not getting lost. These people are really just getting personal attention.
Well, we'll make sure that your website doesn't get lost. We'll put a link on our website to kiva.org, so people can take a look and maybe do a little lending on their own.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. We'll be right back with more of the Trend. Good job, Rupa.
Thank you.